Hey residents of MeepleTown, for today's MeepleTown Mini review, we're going to be looking at For Northwood, a solo trick-taking game. That's right, you heard me correctly, a solo trick-taking game. In this game, you are going to be choosing one of these different locations to go to. And this one has a 6 on it, and it'll also have a character that matches up with that has a suit along with it. So let's say I choose this 6, it's going to have this Queen of Flowers on it, and then that Queen of Flowers is going to have a special ability lined up with it. What this means, if I go to this location, meaning I put a bird there and say I'm going here, then I have to take exactly 6 tricks to be able to win this character over. This is a woodland creature. I'm going to these different fiefs trying to win the woodland creatures over. And I do that by having conversations, which are the cards that you play. So I have to basically win 6 conversation pieces to win this character over. And then once I do, I can then slide this card down. If you can see the stars on there, that's how many points I'm going to get. And then in future games, I'll be able to use this card as a one-time ability if I choose to use it during another conversation that I have later on in the game. If you want to win the game, you have to be able to get 16 points is the lowest level, which is honestly what I'm shooting for every time because I've found this game to be very fun, but also very challenging for me. And if you get 16 points, then that will be like the bronze level of winning the game. But each location, if you as you can imagine, is going to give you more or less points. So if I'm getting 0 tricks on this one, or if I'm getting 7 tricks, I'm going to be getting more points than if I get 3 tricks for one. Now, how does that gameplay work? Basically, you have 8 cards in your hand, and I'm going to take a card from, this is like the board games card, I'm going to flip one over, and I have to play a card to follow suit. And if I don't have that suit, then I can break the suit. And again, the location that you go to determines which trump you're going to have. So in this case, the trump is going to be these little flowers. So I have to decide from the cards in my hand, am I going to try to win this? Well, once you've won this exactly, you still have to completely play until you don't have any cards in your hand, which makes this game very challenging. Now, the cool thing is you start off every game with 4 different jack abilities in the regular game. With these different jack abilities, they're one-time use per game, but you get to reset them every game. And it might be draw 2 cards, get rid of cards. It might be discard all of your trump cards or whatever, which is really interesting. I draw back up to 8. It's really cool how all that plays out because this game feels tense because you know that even though I have 3 cards that I need, I still have a trump in my hand, so somehow I need to get rid of this or hope that they don't flip over something that's going to take that. Adds a lot of tension to this game. If you like trick-taking games, if you like solo games, I was really curious as to why I picked this up. I picked it up out of curiosity because I love solo games, I love trick-taking games, and I don't know if I believe that they could be combined, but they are. They combine very well, and it even has a little campaign element to this. There is story to this. I don't think the theme really matters that much to me, but there is a theme, and it is, the cute little art, although the art makes it feel like kind of a kid's game, and it is not. It is a pretty challenging trick-taking game. So if you like those things, I think this is at least a play. You might not love it even if you do like trick-taking games because there is some randomness of what cards are going to flip over. You don't have control over being able to count the cards that are going to come out. So there is that aspect that can be a little challenging or even a little frustrating for people. For me, the way that I approach games, I'm okay with the luck. I'm okay with not knowing exactly what's going to be out there, what's going to be played. So for me, this has been a big winner and one that I'm really glad that I've purchased, one that I'm going to keep in my collection. But I don't know if it is for everybody. It might fall more in that play category if you are one of those people. If you don't like trick-taking games, you don't like solo games, this is just a pass for you is my guess. You probably aren't even interested in watching this video. But again, that's it for me. I really enjoyed this one. Check it out if that's something that sounds interesting to you. If you would like to get in touch with us, make sure to pay attention to the last part of the video. It shows you all the ways to connect with us. And until next time, thanks for coming down to MeepleTown.
Thanks for joining us, and thanks to our Patreon supporters for making content like this possible. If you would like to become a Patreon supporter, go to patreon.com/MeepleTown. To follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, find us at MeepleTown Games. Finally, to connect with us and other residents of MeepleTown, you can join Guild 3407 at BoardGameGeek.com. Until next time, thanks for coming down to MeepleTown.